Hey! Ha! I'm in good spirits today, thankfully. It's not, what should I say? I have community. And you're part of it by clicking on this video and watching it. It's crazy, eh? I don't even know who most of the people are. Some of the people comment, like Andromeda, like Swazilla. Swazilla's the best. Dude, check this out. Swazilla. Speaking of Swazilla, Swazilla was the first person and only person to ever give me a tip on YouTube. And he gave me $25 to buy an eighth of weed. And I remembered this story specifically because of an in-person friend, a new friend, an anonymous friend. They saw my last mukbang, and they gave me an eighth of weed that they've had. They said it was sitting around their house for a long time, and, okay, let's not talk about it too much. I don't want to cry today. Let's not cry this mukbang. I'm big boy. Big boys don't cry. Big boys smoke weed. It's good stuff. You know, when you buy weed now, it comes from the government store. It comes in a little container. The container it came in, like, it felt heavy. I'm like, what's in here? Is it gold? And it was weed, but it's because it was a glass container. It's painted color, and I don't know. Seems like such a little waste. I'm probably going to throw it out. It's just a little glass container. I mean, I always throw out my weed bags when I'm done. No sneak peek of the painting behind me today. I didn't paint today. I'd like to apologize for Andromeda. I feel like I'm dicking her around. I promised to make a stream where I treat her as my muse. I'm now going to paint some portraits of her face. She sent me some photos. I can't remember the context, why. But anyway, she is pretty. She's pretty pretty. I don't know, you just look at her and you could tell she's a confident person. And I could tell I'm going to make some great pieces of art using her picture as a reference. Might have just let a word slip there that I shouldn't have. But it's okay. Yeah, it was hilarious. I was streaming once, a long time ago, a year or two. Swazilla was watching, and he was like, I used to have a command in my live chat where he did exclamation mark bong. And I'd like bust out my bong, like, oh shit, somebody requested a toke. Here we go. And that day, I just didn't have any weed. I'm poor. I'm an artist, man. I spend my money on paint and canvas. You spend $200 on a fucking piece of canvas. Anyway, just so I could paint. No fucking, I don't know if I'm gonna sell this self-portrait behind me, but I'm putting $100, $200 worth of product on the line. And thousands of dollars of my time. It's going to be by the end of it. If my time was worth anything. I don't really have a good value of myself because I'm going through depression and anxiety and I have a very low self-worth. I find myself thinking I am unlovable way too often, and I know that is not the case. But this is where I am coming from. When you're really mad at somebody and you have some big feelings, this is what you have to say. Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. That is how I feel. And you say that to them, and they're fucking so stunned, they're gonna apologize. Maybe I should say that to my abusers. I can't, because I had a sign. I had a stolen sign in their eyes. No banana today. I got a peach. No grapefruit either. I just don't want to spend the 5 minutes that it takes to eat a grapefruit on camera. And I only have a couple, really. I haven't been doing my morning mukbangs. And I probably won't do one again till Monday. I'm just trying to, you know, I don't know, not cry every moment of the day. I'm trying to feel safe in my own community. I was not assaulted today. I was harassed today by more people than just Tammy, but Tammy included. The beginning part of the story isn't the harassment, but anyway, I was coming out of the store. I had $2 left, so I tried to buy I bought some lottery tickets so I could make $5 to buy a coffee. Didn't work. Lost my money, by the way. Lost my $2. My last $2. I spent all my money on lottery tickets. Lottery tickets is not a sound investment. I think you know that. Okay. Anyway, I was leaving the store. Tammy pulls up, and I'm like, hey. Because, you know, I do that to everybody, and I'm friendly, and I love everybody, and except for Tammy. Anyway, she goes like this. And, yeah, that's that, right? There was two girls on a motorbike spraying an air horn at me, but I thought that's just what they were doing. I thought they were doing that to everybody. And, yeah. And then I was walking home, the girls on the air blowing the air horn at me. And like, big deal. I thought that's just what they're doing. I was waving like, hey! Little did I know that they were harassing me at the time, or at least they were attempting to. I wasn't feeling that harassed yet. But anyway, I was walking and I was pretty close to home, and that's when people are coming behind me, so I turn around to wave, and that's when Tammy starts honking her horn, and she drives exceptionally close. I think she was off pretty close to the white line, because I was off the road. Yeah, she almost hit me. Like, geez, that's a fucking vehicle. Like, I shouldn't have any more stories about this incident. This story should be done with the assault. Right? The sexual assault when she spanked me. That's where the story should end. She got her sign back. She spanked me with it. Sexually. I didn't have my pants on. She stole my suspenders. I'd like them back, please. I don't even know what to do about my art piece. It's supposed to be a fucking self-portrait. I drew suspenders. I don't have them anymore. They're stolen. What am I gonna have to paint on my fucking suspenders that were gifted to me? They kind of have, I don't want to paint them. Anyway, I hope she's enjoying my suspenders. I'm pretty sure she's using it as a masturbatory aid. Kind of like panties. I hope it's a source of shame. I hope they bring it out every freaking Christmas and remember what kind of people that they are. We should talk to the property owners that rent out their houses to them and be like, hey, this is the kind of people that they are, even though it is her son. She should be accountable for her son, even though he's my age or older. He's my cousin. Her, okay. Bo's mother, his ex-husband, who passed away, was my cousin. And that makes Bo my cousin. So, one hell of an introduction, eh? Hey, welcome back to Kitlonga. Hi, I'm just gonna kick the shit out of you, you piece of shit, and I'm gonna get my wife to spank you. Sexual, and humiliate you in front of a witness, in front of your friend. And the cops are gonna give me a high five about it. Oh. I had their sign. I shouldn't have had it. I should have gave it back when they demanded it back. Those were my errors in judgment. And I'm being punished for it. Still, I don't have my suspenders. If it wasn't for a community member giving me their suspenders, I wouldn't be able to go for a walk today. That's why I'm blessed. Because of the community. My community. Even my direct family. Especially my direct family, but like the anonymous friend who gave me the suspenders, and they came up to my house. I was worried for a second. I'm like, oh, somebody's here to finish me off. I don't know what kind of... Because obviously Tammy has been telling people. I would love to know Tammy's side of the story. I would love to know what they told the cops. Because I only know the truth, right? I only know what happened. I'm not a good enough writer to fabricate these stories. I don't know. The police probably can't tell me, and they're probably going to ask them again, and their story's probably going to change, so they are liars. I don't think they're going to be that good of a memory. I don't need to remember. I could just watch back my mukbangs. I documented the stories. I don't think my story is changing. The story I told the police initially, I kind of wanted the sign back. And that was wrong of me then, too. They got their sign back. I'm sorry I had it in the first place. And I would love to publicly apologize. I'd love to apologize for the damage I did to Bo in my self-defense, but I don't think it's my time or place. I don't think I should have to apologize for self-defense. I think they should apologize for me for assaulting me and sexually assaulting me. When you use the psychic energy card. my Pokemon cards that I opened up on the previous mukbang, I haven't put them away yet, but fuck this energy card. I just ripped a chunk out of it. But anyway, I want to use it as a... I guess I could use the little promo card instead of the energy. But that's okay. Those cards aren't really valuable or anything, and I don't think they really are. They're kind of mass-producing Pokemon cards. The ones that are valuable are the, well, probably the rare ones in these packs, the extremely rare ones, but the old ones and stuff, like first editions, mint ones. If you have a Charizard in any capacity, it's probably worth something, even if it is from a later set. It might be worth $20-$30, you know? It's crazy. Just because of the Pokemon. And the fact that, you know, that Charizard holographics mint PSA grade 10 is like $1 million card right now. Fuck. I never saw the fight, but when, I think it was one of the Paul brothers, I can't remember which one it was, but he came out to a boxing ring, and he was wearing a chain, but on the chain was a PSA graded 10 first edition holographic Charizard. He's like, I don't know why, but that's so fucking cool. The Jake and the Paul brothers, they work really hard, and they get a lot of clout. They get a lot of hate, and some of it is justified, especially the Suicide Force incident with one of the Paul brothers. That was kind of sucky, but you know, like, they're people and they're hustlers, and yeah, I don't really like the NFT things, but that's just NFTs in general, so I don't know. I'm at no position to make a statement about any of the Paul brothers, except for Greg Paul, their father. I want to fight him in the boxing ring. Fuck you, Greg Paul. Box me, bitch. Yeah, there's a whole list of people I want to box. I want to box the video game Donkey. See you in the boxing ring. I want to box Dr. Disrespect, my father, who abandoned me. Not my adoptive father who raised me. Dr. Disrespect. He earned that name by... Anyway, let's move on. Who else? I'm trying to look, see what around the house. Who else do I want to fight? No, that's enough people. I don't really want to start too much of a shit until it's time to get in the boxing ring. I need to fight Nikocado Avocado. You think you were a mukbanger? I fucking shove cucumbers like this up my ass for fun. I've never shoved a cucumber up my ass, but I do have plans to for my OnlyFans. I will be, my OF, baby. I'll be doing mukbangs on there, but I'll be doing it the other way around. Instead of eating it, I'll just be shoving phallic fruits up my ass. Just one after the other. See these? There's going to be like 10 cucumbers up my ass before. And then, yeah. So many ideas. God, the last minute of the show just fell off the face of the earth. But, you know what? This show doesn't belong to be on the face of the earth. I don't really want to name my friends, but I'd love to thank them. The people who gave me my weed for today. Oh, just perfectly aged. Oh, got a Diet Dr. Pepper. Life is good. I'm relapsing on my quitting of Diet Pop. But fuck me and fuck you, I guess. This is my pop. I can't believe that this is a show. Is this like... That'd be funny. And we'll be back right after these messages on fucking Global. This is the Mukbanging Show. When we come back, I'm eating dessert. Going to the theater. Oh, we're gonna go see the new Nikocado Avocado movie. In it, he's gonna eat a fucking live toad. What has the world come to? It's one of those big ones that's this big. It's gonna be one hell of a show. Like, what's he gonna do next? Why did they have to film it in 4K? They should have filmed that experience in 144p. Pixelated as shit. You probably wouldn't even be able to see my beautiful man tits in 144p. And they are stunningly beautiful. They're getting smaller though. Holy shit, that's a big bruise. What are these? Are these bruises? Whoa, that's a bruise there too. That's a bruise. Am I just dirty? What's going on? What the fuck? Why am I bruised everywhere? Oh yeah, I was assaulted. And I have to live with that. And I have to recover from that. And like physically and mentally. So, it's funny. I feel like this is a part of the healing processes. These mukbangs. Not like starting these mukbangs after the attack, is just continuing them. Not letting my assailants change my life. They want me to move. I want to move. I don't want to be attacked again. I was harassed today. I was almost assaulted again. I don't know. I think she might have had a concealed weapon. I'm scared. I'm scared about Tammy Courtney and what she's capable of, not what she already did. What she already did was embarrass and humiliate me, sexually assault me, slap my body, my booty. She took off my pants in public. I take off my pants in my art studio. I'm an artist. This is my world, baby. I get to do this. This is enjoyable to me. I get off on this shit, you know? I don't get off on getting spanked. That makes my penis turn into an innie. My penis goes when I get sexually assaulted, you know? It's not fun. I didn't want to talk about it today, but I mean, like, this, I'm living through this, I'm reliving it in my mind. Like, my counselor was like, you know how you vision yourself sitting on the ground in your underwear, just beat, and fucking Tammy has the camera, and I see her filming me, and she has a sign like, this is what you fucking get for taking my sign. And I'm sitting in the ditch in my underwear looking defeated because I just got fucking attacked. I mean, I'm not a fighter. I don't have that kind of energy. I'm 350 pounds. I'm out of shape. I mean, luckily I'm 350 pounds. I was able to inflict some damage on it. Hopefully, when they look at their bumps on their head, Bo, like the bump on his head from my self-defense, I hope he remembers what kind of person he is. And maybe, just maybe, he should leave Tammy, you know? I think he'd be a better person for it. I think the community would be better for it. I really hope that's not his kids with Tammy. Because that's awful. I don't think Tammy would be a good mother. But that's just me. I mean, I couldn't imagine if my mom went and assaulted somebody. That's fucked up to think. My parents would never. My parents raised me, and I know who I am. And I'm pretty sure it's a reflection on them. I'm looking at Tammy, and then I'm looking at Reg Courtney, her father, the man who assaulted, and he didn't really assault, he verbally assaulted Archie Hipsley when he was removing the trail. Like, guess what? I'm not the first person fixing this trail. And yeah, it's funny. Yeah, this has been an ongoing issue for months. And I notice it. I'm just the loudest. I'm the one talking about it because I care. I love the trail. I want it restored. I'm an artist. It's not smacking my booty. It's not all about making art. It's about fixing art sometimes. Sometimes art gets damaged. It's in people's homes, you know? Like the dog will slobber on it. It'll be on the couch or something because they're painting, and house paint will get on it. The canvas will get torn because something hits it. It's just canvas. It's not a piece of wood. So you gotta patch the canvas, put a little bit of paint on it where the patchwork was, and return it to its original glory. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I did to the trail. And my part of it is over. It's out of my hands now. The Kitlanga Community Association are dealing with it, and it's going to be dealt with. So it is a done issue. The trail's going to be returned to its glory. They have their sign. I have to live with being assaulted over their just being wrong, I guess. I don't know. Where Tammy and Bo live now, I spent some I went for a walk and I saw where Tammy and Bo live now. Obviously you could see where they live. They have shit all around their house. It just looks ugly. But anyway, I just had some fucking flashbacks, man. Where Tammy and Bo live now is the house where I first smoked weed, where I first got stoned, where my first positive experiences with weed were. My friends at the time, they're not my friends, I don't respect them at all. They rented that house from Brent McKay, the previous owner. When Brent McKay died, it went to Janet. I don't know if she goes by McKay, I don't think she does. Anyway, I went back to Janet. Or, she's the owner now. And I think she's renting it to Tammy and Bo. I hope that they're paying rent. I really hope that they're not taking advantage of Janet. I know they're not telling them the truth about the trail. All I know is that when the meeting was about to happen, when Janet, the community talked to her, and she said what she thought happened about that big man was that I was coming to their property and putting logs on the trail. I was the one attempting to remove the logs. How could she get it so backwards? And she's the property owner. She has nothing to do with this blockade. And, if anything, I think she's against it. If she knew what Tammy and Bo were doing. And how they were acting. They are belligerent and angry people. They are not nice. They are not happy. They're drama. They're looking for drama. And that's what they think they're getting out of me. But I just don't understand the assault. I just don't understand the assault. I had their sign, so the cops gave them the thumbs up. You're okay. You're good to go. Assault is okay, Tammy and Bo, when they have that sign, when you have someone else's property. You go to the store, you steal a chocolate bar, that store owner can come and molest you and stick their dick in your butt, and the cops will give the store owner a medal for them having the chocolate bar. It's funny to think that the chocolate bar probably had more value than that sign. That sign does not have any value. That sign was beyond trash. It's garbage to begin with. It's hilarious. I guess, to each their own, you go to a hoarder's house and you try to take their chocolate bar wrapper, they're gonna freak out. That's their chocolate bar wrapper. Okay? Very similar situation with Tammy and Bo's sign. It's their piece of plywood that they put their finger paints on. I guess if that was more the case, it'd be more of a piece of art. But I guess it is a piece of art. A piece of art is supposed to make you feel things. This pissed me off. So maybe it is art. Piss Jesus. An artist had a statue of Jesus, put it in a jar, took a big old piss in it. It's a piece of art. I think he even sold it. I'm not sure, he probably didn't. Art of subjective. So Tammy called her fire hazard, her twigs on the public trail, blocking off underneath the power lines. I think they need to contact BC Hydro to move their power lines to the other side of the road in Tammy and Bo's mind, because that's their land. I don't understand. Because the blockade is right underneath the power lines. Yeah. And it is a blockade. Let's not get this it's any other way. It's a statement. And it's meant to harass and intimidate the community, not me. And that's what they're doing. Yeah, that's funny. Everybody has thoughts. Nobody really talks to me. The people that are on my side. But, yeah. That's funny. Self-defense. Oh, I almost choked. Ah, that hurt. Karma. No. Maybe it's Tammy and Bo in the form of God coming off to kill me. I swear I swear they're making plans to kill me. I don't feel safe. I don't think I should feel safe. I'd like to know if they have any firearms. I'll let them know. I don't have any weapons. I don't hunt. I'm not even a berry picker. I'm an artist. I have paintbrushes. I had water. I was drinking. I had this bottle of water. And that's what they think started the assault, is that when she was chasing me, I was running away backwards, trying to get away, and I couldn't. So I splashed her with water to kind of distract her so I could get away. And that's when Bo started attacking me too, so. Yeah, so. Cousin Bo, baby. Bo Pierre. My cousin. Welcome to Kitwanga, Bo. He'll beat you up. Don't move to Kitwanga. Bo Pierre and Tammy Courtney will assault you and sexually assault you. So, yeah, that's the kind of community they want to live in. I want to walk in a community that has a trail, that has a story behind it, that was built 10 years ago, that my dad and my brother built as part of a team. all the right things were done when they built the trail. They have written permission from Brent McKay, the previous owner of the house. The trail is in the right-of-way. It's not even on their property, but they had the written permission too, so, like, there's so many layers. Yeah. Whatever. The written permission is a moot point too, because the guy who went around and get the written permission or something, he passed away, and so I think they got lost. The community Kitlonga members can't find it, so that is a moot point. So they do have, if they wanted to, they could go through the proper channels to try and get that trail removed without that written permission statement. But that being said, they can't do that because it's in the road right away. It's not on their property to begin with. Yeah. Nobody owns right to the road. I believe that to be the truth. Yeah. I don't know. I think they just woke up one day and they're like, how can we piss off the entire community? Fuck, they had a good one, man. It really worked. I don't know. Look at these bruises, man. They were freaking attacking me. There's bruises on my arm. Shit. They were attacking me, man. They were attacking me. They're hitting me. Like, I took a few swings at them with the sign because they were chasing me, but once they pantsed me and were at that point, and then they took their sign back, and the assault continued. They had their sign. Problem solved. I wasn't attacking them. They were attacking me, and they spanked me and humiliated me. And I still feel humiliated. I'm not okay. Okay? My community members are helping me feel safe, or making sure I'm safe when I'm walking. Why can't I feel safe in Kitwanga? Fuck, I gotta go somewhere safe like New York City. I feel safe in New York City. I feel safe in New York City. In the 80s, New York City was a different place, but there was a mayor that cleaned up fucking Times Square, made it a fucking icon, and then the World Trade Center attack happened. I think that was in 2001. There was a shift, man. When I went to New York, fuck, was it like people were friendly as fuck, everybody was happy, people were hilarious. It was a great place, and everybody was there. There was the large, it's New York, that's where you go. That's where you first go. I mean, we were tourists, we were the Canadians, there's everyone there. Yeah, and like, you know what was really reaffirmed that for me was on the way home. We spent overnight in Vancouver, so there was a tonal shift in the fucking air, and the people in Vancouver were different. They were aggravated, they were busy, way more busier. Yeah. And then there's a tonal shift when you make it back home to like Kitwanga. Like, it's awesome here. And Prince George is where I live. There's a tone there too. It's not so good. I think that's why I didn't do so good in Prince George, and why I'm doing so much better now. The one thing that isn't doing good for me is being assaulted. That was not healthy for me. And I'm trying to get healthy. In my brain too. And just like not feeling safe where I was born and raised in the smallest town. New York, it's where dreams are made of. I wish I could sing. I'm absolutely terrible at singing. That's not necessarily the case. I could sing a few good songs, but like, they got to be within my octave, and I must not have a very good range or something, or I don't have control over my range. But that doesn't stop me. I don't know if anybody's ever watched back in my content to my avant-garde jazz days. I made some fucking avant-garde masterpieces that are just never gonna be appreciated. Like, I did a cover of a video. I don't even know if that's possible. The Mario, the original video is Watch for Falling Rocks, Super Mario 64, 0.5 A-presses. Fantastic video. It's like 25 minutes, and this guy goes into specifics about beating a specific star in Mario without pressing the A button, with only pressing a half an A press, I guess. And he like goes into detail what half an A press is and stuff. And there's this one point in this video, okay, now we got to the speed, the backwards, now we're gonna have to talk about parallel universes. Like, and I was making this avant-garde stuff at the time, these content, and my roommate at the time, I asked him what his favorite YouTube video was, and that's what he said: Watch for Falling Rocks, 0.5 A-presses. So what I did was I made it into avant-garde album experience video too. I put so much freaking work into it. I can't believe I worked fast. I work a lot. I think I spent like 4 days to a week or something solid. Just passion project, right? I was unemployed. I'm still unemployed. I'm on disability. That's fucking hilarious. They're beating up the disabled. It's hard to envision myself as disabled. I'm almost a full-time artist. I gotta start making some more money, doing some commissions or something. So yeah. I also did llamas with hats. I also made that into an avant-garde experience. It's much shorter. The Watch for Falling Rocks experience is like an hour, and I can't remember if it's an hour and 5 or an hour and 15 minutes. It's a long video, and I don't know. I don't know if anybody could actually watch it. It's avant-garde. It's not music, but it's a music experience. I don't know. The Llamas with Hats is another good one. Yeah. I've made a few avant-garde albums. Oh, dude, I got something to show you. It's so freaking cool. I don't know where it is. Oh, no. I set myself up for failure. Panic now, Piglet. Panic now. Oh, man, did I put it away? I'm digging through vinyls right. I guess I should just show. Fuck it. It's a show. I'm just gonna... There's a bunch of vinyls right here. It's new. I'm just looking through the ones I recently listened to, looking for a specific vinyl. It's New York. It's what dreams are made of. Oh, damn it. I see like a million albums I want to talk about, though. Maybe right here. No. This might be a bad experience for you at home watching. You're like, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when you're looking for an album. You're like, where the hell is that freaking album? Okay, I know it's covered in plastic, I think. Some BIM. Remember like BIM? Black Spruce Bog. Local music. Teaches of Peaches. Tom Petty. Sabbath. The Band. Heat Exchange, George Thorogood. I won't say these names. That's fucking not here. I was robbed. My most precious possession. It was a 1-of-1 print. What the hell? No, it's got to be in this stack of records. Alright, what was I listening to? The Allman Brothers Band, Ted Nugent, one day, I don't wonder why. Rod Stewart, that's where that Rod Stewart album is. Neil Young, I was listening to it. UFO, another BIM album, Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, Neil Young, Savoy Brown, Ramsey Lewis, Zeus. Fuck, that Zeus album is so good. I should just listen to music on vinyl. But like, copyright strike much? Maybe I could listen. Maybe I'll listen to something a little bit more obscure. This guy I'm friends with on Facebook, he made an album in the 70s called Heat Exchange. Listening to the Sheepdogs last. Let's see. Yeah, I got in touch with him because I was making a contact album, or making I was making a CD of local music, and I reached out to some bigger artists. This guy wasn't too big, but he was from Vancouver. I also reached out to Bill Henderson from Chilliwack. He responded to me. I talked to him on email. I don't know, I'll probably get copyright strike. Which one is this, side one? Yeah, these guys fucking rock. They made this album in the 70s, and they released it a couple singles, and the guy was like, well, if you sell a lot of singles, then we'll make the album. And then they never made the album. And they had these unreleased tracks and shit. And somebody wrote an article about him. I think his name was Rich After Sabbath or something. And that's why I got in contact. It was quite a lengthy read, but yeah, I got one of their, I think it was Scorpio Lady was the song I put, I'll put it on right now. Scorpio Lady. It's gotta be side 2. Track 3. This is what's on my album. The album is called Classic Canadian Rock. It was for CFNR and CFIS. Wanna see a fat man dance? It's all on the shoulders, baby. Okay. Yeah. Fuck. I can't feel like I can end the show without talking about the vinyl. Scorpio Lady. This is also where I keep a lot of my art and shit. Yeah, you're in my studio right now. I normally record these in my bedroom. Look at this. Imagine Dragons. Some of my newer albums I didn't ever take the plastic off of. Alright, this album has a story. I spent $300 on this vinyl. Isn't that crazy? Black Sabbath, Forbidden. It has Ice-T singing on the first track, The Illusion of Power. There's a rap artist on this fucking album. Look at the art on this too. And you know what? There's a high possibility that this is fake. That somebody made a fake of this album. This album was made in the 90s, like 95, and it wasn't made on vinyl. But in Brazil, they weren't quite ready to make CDs yet. So there was a small pressing of like under 1,000 vinyls of Forbidden. So I bought it for like $300. They were going for like $500 at the time. But then, a couple years later, I looked it up again. There was a bunch of fakes going around, and the market had plummeted, and it was going for like $30. But I think they figured out how to figure out the fakes. And on Discogs, the vinyl site, they it seems to be back to normal. The prices have gone back up. But this might just be a fake. I might have bought it right in that fucking time, the early time. Like when I had a little bit of money, I was working in television at CKPG, and yeah, I wanted to get every album by Black Sabbath, and I haven't. I don't have, is it Crosses Purple? No, I think I have Crosses Purple. Yeah, there's a couple around that time. Yeah, I'm trying to get them all on vinyl. Like, I got Led Zeppelin's collection. That's a little bit easier. They only have 8 albums. Sabbath has a few more. Like, I have 13, the one that they made with Rick Rubin. Not a very great album. I'm gonna end this album because I just wanted to show you that one song. Yeah, I used to be a DJ too. I used to do this shit on radio. I even tried to do it a little bit on myself. Like, look at this. I started buying the equipment and the Stanton record player. One of these needs a needle replaced, and I don't have a mixer. So, what kind of fucking DJ am I, eh? And I think I use the plugins for my PlayStations. Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly. I swear to God, I have a story so worth telling with one of these vinyls. Vance Joy. I got that because of a girl. To be honest, I got the Kendrick Lamar because of a girl. But hey, Kendrick Lamar stayed in my life, the girl didn't. And holy shit, is Kendrick Lamar the shit. Fuck. Here's another story. I bought this bass once at a garage sale. I had 30 bucks here. I had a bunch of money at the time, but they only wanted 25 bucks for this. And then my brother was playing it and just kind of put it on the edge like this, and it fell. And look what fucking happened. Isn't this a fucking national tragedy? Oh man, I don't have a bass anymore. I'm the biggest fan of Kiss. Oh, she's got something about her. I feel like I'm drinking right now. I'm drunk. Got something I need. Daughter of Aphrodite. Take my words and take heed, because I'm the god of thunder and rock and roll. The spell you're under will slowly rob you of your virgin soul. Huh. Want to see? Let's see. I feel like showing you all my toys. We're getting so close to the end of the show. I gotta show you something good. Fuck. Like, well, yeah, I looked through all these. I looked through all that. Okay. Fuck. Anyway, speaking of avant-garde jazz, I printed a vinyl. It's a 1 of 1. And on half the album, it's avant-garde jazz. And the other half of the album is my rock and roll band, Pink Riot. There's some keywords to look up for some different content of me. It's me singing. In a band, we did it, the first song is called The Smell of Money. It may stink, a small price to pay, 14-ounce steak and we're making hay. Smokestacks fill the air with gas, I guess you can say that we're breathing in cash. You plug your nose but it's not funny, that's the smell of money, honey. Next song is Sheila Sassy on the album. That was written by my friend Mr. Normal as well. I don't think he got any writing credit, but he didn't really fucking care. Sheila Sassy. Sheila Sassy was a neo-Nazi hanging out in East Berlin. Something was too short. Half Dunkin', junk on gin. STD 4 night, the stars were so bright. She rode me like a bench. Something was too cute, but then she gave me the boot. Bitch was a cutthroat wench. Hey you, in your tight blue jeans. I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. Hey you, in your tight blue jeans. I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. And you're talking about the butt. I'm not even kidding, this is an album. That was The Smell of Money, track 1. Sheila Sassy, track 2. Track 3 is Rock and Roll Princess. It goes wow, banana wow, banana banana wow, 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 bow, banana wow, dan 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 dan, and the drums kicking. Burn, 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 burn. I see you dancing from the stage. You look good, people wonder your age. People, I don't even know the words. Fuck, it's so good though. yeah, I have a couple of these CDs left. I made 100 of them. Breakfast of Champions. It's a song all about doing drugs. Drugs I've never done. Smoke marijuana for breakfast, the only one I've ever done. Do a line of coke for lunch. Tomorrow we'll have them together at a little time called brunch, smoking a bong. Yeah, it ain't wrong, and it won't be a problem until it's gone. Bong hit. And in the fucking CD, you can listen to these on YouTube. I recorded a bong hit, and it's just like one hit, take a bigger hit, and like, and you hear the bubbling, and then it's like you hear me go, whoop, and then I just start coughing for the second half of the solo verse. Like I totally take a solo, and I'm just playing a bong. I don't have a CD player hooked up. I do have a 100 CD disc changer. That's what I should have done with these. Loaded each one up to the 100 CD disc changer and just listened to the same album 100 times. Ballad is track 5. If I go on a million dates, would I find you? Swipe left on Tinder, didn't get to meet your soul. When we met, did I leave a mark on you? You left a mark on me, you left a mark. Long night of something, not something. Oh, whatever, okay. It's really good. Liquor On, highly influenced by the Trailer Park Boys. All the kids want to get the liquor on. Since I was a kid, just want to get my liquor on. And then there's the rap break. This is what my Carl did to me when I was recording. Okay, be a man. You can't take care of yourself, you see. Until you're 18, it's up to me. Shouldn't break the rules of society. Besides that, the drink will only make you pee. And the very last song is Inside Joke. It's called Hats in the Legion. It's one of the last things in the Legion you're not allowed to do, is wear a hat. It's respect. It's a wartime thing. Like, they let the bands wear. Like, I've been to a lot of shows in the Legion in Prince George, but yeah. So anyway, we have a song called Hats in the Legion. It goes, we wear hats in the Legion, that's how bad as we are. We are banned from your region, overdosing on cocaine. Jaywalking, fools talking. Jaywalking, she's rocking tonight, tonight. And there's like a big... It's fucking awesome. Here's another little sneak peek. This is what we looked like as babies. You can't really see. It doesn't autofocus. Yeah, it's just me and my buddy Carl as babies. I'm holding a microphone, he's holding a guitar, and we're just babies. It's a fucking hilarious piece of art, okay? subscribe.